Thank you very much. I think in the first place, when we say yearly resolution, we want to first look at what's our resolutions. When we use the word resolution, is to resolute. It's a firm decision to do or not to do. So that's what resolution is. It's a firm decision to do or not to do. So when we're looking at a yearly resolution, it means that one is taking into serious recognition of things that I wish to do or not to do in the year that I find myself. So that's what we call a yearly resolution. It means that we can have daily resolution, we can have weekly resolution, monthly resolution, and then yearly resolution. So one specifically, we are dealing with a yearly one. We're going to resolve it. And because it's not our first year on earth, but we've done many years ahead, then there is what to do and what not to do. But it's a deliberate intent to do or not to do. Before one can do anything called a resolution, you need to do what we call stock taking. And stock taking is taking a whole review of your own personal life. So up to date, today being the last day of the year, entering into a new day, which is the first month of January of the year, January 1st, where you want to tell yourself the things, people who want to go to church and go and pray, who want to lift up their resolution before the Lord so the Lord can take them through it. The first thing you want to do is to do stock taking. So by now, I expect you to do stock taking even before the 12 o'clock goes off for 2014. And in your stock taking, that is what comes to give you the design for the type of resolution that you need to do to yourself. And in resolutions, we need to set up goals for ourselves. And the goals we want to set must be dependent on the stock that we have taken of our lives. And there are many examples. We have resolutions for education, resolutions for relationship, resolution for jobs, and resolutions for Christian life. And in the year, every church will have what we call their theme for the year. But every individual needs to have his or her personal theme for the year. So you ask yourself, what is my theme for the year? If the church's theme is that year of prosperity, that's for the whole church. So the church's agenda, that must be attained, and every message that comes is towards year of prosperity. So you too as an individual, even as a member of the church, what is your theme for the year? And that would depend on you, your stock taking. So one of the things everybody needs to do before you do a resolution is to do stock taking. So my question is that, have you done a stock taking before the year of the end? The year is coming to an end. Because if you've not done it, then I don't know what you are going to think about. That is why people will always have a resolution and there's no achievement. So how do I achieve it depends on what I didn't achieve or what I achieved and I want to build on it. My resolution, for example, somebody says I want to go to school. And by the end of 2014, now have a certificate from SSCE that can take me to go and do my first degree. So my next resolution is to find myself in a university. What's the process? But if I resolve to get an SS certificate and I never had it in 2014, stock taking will tell me that I failed in 4 papers. I need to rewrite. So that is it. So first think about what you went through. Think of the bad ones before you come to the good ones. So that is what we need to do to move ahead.
Thank you. Any other things?
Good. The next thing is that the goal setting is a thing. Every goal you set must have these particular qualities and characteristics. 1, it should be attainable. It should be realistic. It should be measurable and must be time-bound. Attainable, realistic, measurable, and time-bound. When we say it should be attainable, it shouldn't be like you are short and you are resolving that by 2015 December, like this time, I should be tall. I mean, that is, it is not feasible. You understand? And it can be. There are things that can never change. So you should make sure that my resolutions are things that can really happen. The next thing is that it should be realistic. It shouldn't be unrealistic. For example, if you're married already and you're resolving that next year by this time I want to be married, I think is it attainable? You understand? But if you're single and you want to get married, it means that you want to do a good relationship plan. Maybe the whole of this year, 2014, you spent time with a guy who never paid your bride price and you were foolishly living with him like a wife and was doing everything for him like a wife, and he told you he was going to marry you by the end of the year. And today, as I'm speaking in 31st December, where maybe this is played today for you, he never did that. And the reason was because you were foolish as a young lady who was taking advantage of your foolishness and finding yourself in the house of a guy who has not married you. You understand what I'm talking about? Or for example, you are craving for a position in a workplace where you have not even gotten the certificate for it. And you are thinking that because you are sexually active and having sexual intercourse or affair with the boss in charge of the company, he should make you the director or to give you a position or give you promotion. No. Resolve to say that I want to attain this 2015. Whatever I didn't do right, I take it aside. And I want to have an attainable, measurable, realistic goal set for myself. And it should be something that you fight within yourself to achieve them. So I'm encouraging all of us as you watch me today that whatever you didn't do right, especially my heartbeat is relationship. And for you young girls coming, remember that if 2015 you foolishly, I keep using this word foolishly because I believe that it is fools that would not make right decisions in their life. That you made foolish babies because you are not married. Making a child whilst you are not married is not sensible. So you made children in 2014 and you never find yourself having a husband to marry you. Don't make other babies in 2015, but rather resolve to say that in 2015, wherever I fell in 2014, I am resolving not to fall there again. I'll make babies who are responsible with responsible men. And if you are a man who has kept somebody's daughter illegally, without paying their bride price, you want to resolve and say that I have been a shameful person for a long time because it is wrong traditionally, it is wrong spiritually, it is wrong socially, and wrong legally. So I rather want to take this initiative to resolve that 2015, I'm going to move ahead and pay the bride price of this young lady so that life will be better for all of us. If it's education, the same way. So please, the final thing is that seek for professional counseling before you do your resolution. I'm saying this because we will give you an assistant that you are looking for, that you can get. So that the year will come to an end like this. You'll be smiling because there were mistakes you made, but above all the mistakes, you've been able to do some better resolution and you have achievement for it. Don't repeat that mistake that you made in 2014. Let 31st night be celebrated with you with tears in your eyes or with smiles on your face because you're having an opportunity again to start all over again or continue all over again. I wish all of you a happy new year and welcome to 2015.